Hey, cuz. Hey, Emily. Hey, Kat. Thank you. Hey, sis. Hey, y'all. Thanks for joining me. Take a shot from me. That's kind of what we're talking about. Although he was talking about Patron and hanging out. Hey, Mimi. Oh, thank you. We are talking about taking the COVID shot. So first, as always, I want to say I hope you guys are staying safe. Social distancing, wearing your mask. Also, I do not own the rights to this music, and anything that I say is for entertainment purposes only, especially tonight, because this is my opinion about how I feel about the virus, the vaccine for the virus, okay? So now, as you know, Pfizer and Moderna have gotten the vaccine ready, and they are giving it to medical personnel and frontline workers, and everybody is excited about this, but I am not. I am not sure that I want to take the shot, nor do I want anybody that I know to take the shot, because just like the flu shot, I believe, hey Lamb, you will get sick after taking it, and people can say whatever they want. The one time I got the flu shot, I was sick right after because it has some of the flu virus in it. And I heard that the coronavirus shot has some of the virus in it, but I also heard that it didn't. And it has this messenger RNA chemical. I heard that it alters your DNA, or so they say. I don't know. So I looked it up. I looked up what the vaccine does. So what does the COVID vaccine do? According to the Mayo Clinic website, the COVID-19 vaccine can help you protect you by creating an antibody response in your body without your having to become sick with COVID. The vaccine might prevent you from getting COVID, but if you get COVID, the vaccine might keep you from becoming seriously ill. So with that being said, it's not even doing a whole hell of a lot. But I guess something is better than nothing. So the Pfizer vaccine starts working soon after the first dose and has an efficacy rate of 95% 7 days after the second dose. And it makes you about 95% protected from becoming seriously ill with the virus. The vaccine is for people 16 and older. You get 2 injections, 21 days apart. The Moderna vaccine has an efficacy rate of 94.1%. Also requires 2 injections given 28 days apart. Both use messenger RNA, mRNA, coronavirus. So coronavirus has like a spike-like structure on their surface called an S protein. And the COVID-19 mRNA vaccines give cells instructions for how to make a harmless S protein, After the vaccination, cells began making the protein pieces, the harmless ones, and displaying them on your cells, on the cell surfaces, and your immune system will recognize that the protein doesn't belong there and begin building an immune response and making antibodies. So can COVID-19 vaccine give you the virus? According to the Mayo Clinic, again, the answer is no. The vaccines currently being used don't have or don't use any the live virus that causes COVID. And keep in mind that it will take a few weeks for your body to build up immunity after getting the vaccination. And keep in mind that it could be possible that you could become infected right before you get the vaccine or right after you get the vaccine. So that being said, how effective in that case would the vaccine be? Okay. So if you decide to get the vaccine, possible side effects that cause mild side effects, including pain, redness, or swelling where the shot was given. Same things they say for the flu shot or, stuff. Fever, fatigue, headache, muscle pain, chills, and joint pains. So I could see where this would might make you think that you are sick, you know. And after the injection for 15 minutes, you have to be monitored to see if you have an immediate reaction. But most reactions happen within the first few days after the vaccination and last no more than 3 days. If the side effects last longer than that after you get it, doesn't mean that you have COVID, and you should take time to rest and recover. And if you develop a fever, you should stay home. However, it's not necessary to get a COVID test or quarantine. So right in there, the reaction from the vaccine would make you think that you have the virus. Elaine says, I'll pass. I know, Elaine. So if you have a reaction that prevents you from being able to eat, sleep, or work, contact your doctor. Okay. Also contact your doctor, like I said, if it lasts longer than 3 days. Signs of allergic reaction include hives, swelling of the face, throat, difficulty breathing, a fast heartbeat, dizziness, and weakness. Hey, Shanika. Okay, I hope I'm saying that right. Swelling of the face and throat, difficulty breathing, a fast heartbeat, dizziness, and weakness. If you have any of these signs, seek doctor's care immediately. So like I said, a lot of confusion surrounds the vaccine, so I am very leery about taking it. Elaine says there's no recourse if you die either. No, there's not. But Elaine, with that being said, though, I mean, it's a catch-22. If you come in contact with COVID, you could die. And if you get this vaccine and get sick, we don't know what the consequences for this, the consequences after you take this are. Elaine says your family can't sue anyone. Okay, I did not know that. See, I'm glad you said that you have no recourse in suing. Now, I believe I did have COVID. And this is what they say: you could probably get COVID again. So therefore, if you can get it again, you should still take the vaccine. So I don't know, but I know I was sick for over 2 months, and I have never been that sick in my life, or for that long. And I don't want to be that sick ever again. And since there is so much confusion surrounding the whole thing, I'm sorry. I don't want it. Kathleen says, does it weaken your immune system, causing you to be more susceptible to it? No, I didn't see that anywhere in my research. Like I said, I was on the Mayo Clinic. I went through a couple of websites, but everybody trusts the Mayo Clinic. So I was on the Mayo Clinic website, and I gathered a lot of this information from them. And I didn't see anything like that. But like I said, it is giving you this harmless S protein, and the vaccine tells your body, oh, you need to destroy this S protein, and that's what I guess COVID is, like an S protein. I don't know. I'm sorry, but I don't think I want it, and I don't know anybody that wants to take it anyway. Hi, Lloyd. I don't know anyone that wants to take it, although some of my family members are nurses, and I'm not sure if they're going to force them to take them. Excuse me, my cousin who's a nurse, they make her take the flu shot. Emily says, much like the flu, the virus has allegedly already mutated, and there is more than one strain living. The vaccine may be effective now, may not be effective now or in the future. Hey, Larry. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to force my cousin to take it. I have a couple of cousins that are nurses. I know they make my cousin take the flu shot. She doesn't want to, but they make her, they tell her she has to for her job. Elaine says that was reported today. Okay. But I don't want her to take that. She's been working in the hospital all along. She hasn't become sick, but what if they make her take it and she doesn't want to, And I praise God every day that, everybody that's out there still working is not getting sick from this, are able to continue to go to work, because they have no choice. I have frontline workers in my family. My children are frontline workers, and I really, fear for them. But do they take this shot? I don't want them to take that either. So, Vonica says, I can see this in a few years if you were one of the individuals who had taken the COVID vaccination between 2020 and 2021, you may be eligible for compensation. Yeah, because they give you stuff and then you're eligible for compensation. You'll be on one of those late night lawyers saying, if they gave you the COVID vaccine in 2020 and 2021, you're now eligible to sue. Because I see a lot of those on late night television on those cable channels, okay? That any from hand sanitizer, that too, yeah. So like I said, I don't know if they're gonna make my cousin take this vaccine, but I fear for her. And of the two vaccines, which one is the best one? Okay, and how did they get it made so soon, so quick? And did they do a good job in making it, or did they just rush to get it out to be the first ones to get it out? I don't know. I can't say. But that makes me wonder too. And that's the problem. Linda says, and they are using people as guinea pigs, paying people 18 and over up to $750 to take the vaccine. And I know it's a lot of people that are probably doing it because they want that $750, So Elaine says, that's not the case with this vaccine. They have been granted immunity from lawsuits. Yeah, but those lawyers, they always come up with a way, Elaine, eventually. Like she's saying in the next year or so, who knows what they'll be saying. Like I said, did they just rush to get this vaccine out? I can't say. And that's the problem there. There is too much uncertainty surrounding everything that comes with this virus, the what of it, the where of it, the supposed cures for it. And now I know Pfizer and Moderna were competing to get a vaccine out. And I probably would have felt better had it just been one company working on a vaccine. So that being the case, which one do you take? Is one better? Elaine says, follow the money trail. Exactly. Is one better than the other one? Is one stronger or one not as strong? I don't know. It says, like I said, that 1% that Moderna is lacking in its ability to fight it. Like I said, I don't know. And this virus affects Black people differently. And I think treatment for Black people may not be being handled the best either, because we are different genetically, like we get sickle cell. Other races don't get sickle cell. So being a minority, do brown people have to be treated different? Will the medicine affect them different or work on them the same? We don't know. And so that may be one reason Black people are not open to anything that they say about this virus or the way it's being handled or treated. Another reason may be the 1932, they used us for guinea pigs in the Tuskegee experiment. There was no known treatment at that time for syphilis, which is, everybody knows what syphilis is. And if you don't, it's a contagious venereal disease. And they recruited with the people with the promise of, I think Moderna has a longer shelf life. Well, I don't know. They treated 600 African American men in Macon County, Alabama. They were enrolled in the project, which aimed to study the full progression of the disease. The participants were mainly poor sharecroppers, and many had never visited a doctor. And the U.S. Public Health Service were running the study, and they told the people that they were being treated for bad blood or tiredness. These were terms that were often referred to for a variety of ailments back then. And the men were monitored by healthcare workers, but only given placebos such as aspirin and mineral supplements, despite the fact that penicillin became a recommended treatment for syphilis in 1947, some 15 years into the study. And researchers convinced doctors not to treat the participants, and instead, research was done at the Tuskegee Institute, and in order to track the disease's full progressions, the researchers provided no effective care, and the men died, went blind, insane, or experienced other severe health problems due to their untreated syphilis. You know, and in the 1960s, as it was coming out that, you know, concerns for this treatment as being this experiment as being unethical, they reviewed it, but, you know, they continued to track the participants until all had died. So, and the autopsies were performed so they could finalize their data. Okay, so, you know, the story was leaked to the press in 1972, prompting public outrage, forcing the study to shut down. But, you know, by that time, 28 participants had died from syphilis. 100 more had passed away from related complications. 40 spouses had been diagnosed with it. And Kathy says, let's not forget, they spread it too. Exactly. 40 of their spouses had been diagnosed with it, and the disease had passed on to 19 children at birth. Linda says, my sister is a nurse, and she just went back to work. She just recently got over COVID, and she's one of the nurses that don't have to take the vaccine as of right now. Right. So, you know, I guess she can track her antibodies to see if she's built up antibodies for that. Okay. So as a result of this Tuskegee experiment, Vonica says it's too soon. So many other vaccinations have taken years of trial and error, and the actual outcome of these to determine the actual outcomes of these vaccinations. Exactly. So I don't know. In the following year, the study surviving participants, along with their heirs, the heirs of those who had died in the Tuskegee experiment, they received a $10 million out-of-court settlement, and it has also resulted in new guidelines being issued to protect human subjects in U.S. government-funded research projects. But will that trust of the government ever be regained? I don't know. Should we? And when it comes to the vaccine, should we trust the government? Do we just throw our fears to the wind and hope for the best? Now, some of our political leaders here in Michigan and Detroit and church pastors are saying that they will lead the way and get the virus, but I'm not sure if that will convince me either, because some of them, and I'm not being funny, but some of them are shady too, you know. But what should you do? Elaine says, how inhumane. They better find some monkeys or pigs to test. Exactly. What you should do if you decide, or, you know, find you a doctor, maybe an African-American doctor, if you like, to talk with, one that you trust, a black leader that you trust, and get your questions answered, and make your decisions based on that. You know, I'm waiting to see Barack Obama and George Bush and Bill Clinton take the shot. But hey, you know, I might feel a little better, but who's to say that they gave them what they're going to give me? And don't trust the government. They historically test on minorities and marginalized people. Our system is very sick, and that is very true. You know, I don't know. I think some of our political leaders are going to have to step up Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. I might feel a little better if they take it. Now, they don't really like Rev Al, so he might get the real vaccine, and it might show us for real what's going on. Okay, and it might make me feel a little bit better, but until then, I think it's a no for me. Or I will wait it out until like maybe June and see how it goes for all who take it before me, because we probably all have to take it in order for us to get rid of this virus. And just a thought, I wonder, like, I think Vanica was saying, all those vaccines from before, like, was it this much speculation and doubt and mistrust when, the vaccine for like the measles or the mumps or rubella or polio and stuff came out? I mean, we all had to get those, and they still give those. And some people say that those vaccines cause autism, but these are the hey Betty, these are the only things that are combating those childhood diseases. So maybe our future is taking a COVID shot from now on. You get your 6-month COVID shot, whatnot. Elaine says drug companies have been paying doctors to prescribe the latest and greatest drugs for years. I don't think the vaccine is any different. I don't either. Now, I will say this, my doctor, I do trust him. We haven't talked about it, but he doesn't force the flu shot on me. He doesn't take the flu shot. He's not from here, though. He's from Canada, but he doesn't take it. And he doesn't force me to take it. A lot of doctors, you go in there, it's like, you should take it, you should take it. He has never once said that to me. And I asked him why, and he was like, because if you don't feel comfortable taking it, you shouldn't take it. Elaine says, they lined us up in school without permission. I was sick for a long time after mine. Emily says, take 23andMe DNA test to see if you have gene mutations that prevent you from filtering out proper toxins properly. And Kathy says, I can't take the flu vaccine without severe side effects, so I'm not willing to take this one either. And then Linda says, I don't care who takes the vaccine. I'm not interested. I understand, Linda. But, I mean, what if, hey, Amina, what if this was, our only way to get back to where we need and want to be, to get back our world? And again, like I say, those diseases, those childhood diseases that they vaccinated us from, I'm sure those shots at the time were, people were against them. Like I said, people are against those to this very day. They are still saying that those shots aren't good for us, but we all got that little vaccination shot on our shoulder. We got that little indentation on our shoulder from where we got that shot. And they do that, when you're couple months old. And is this something that they may have to do? Will this be added to our list of shots, our childhood shots that we get? They ask you all the time, your child can't go to school if their shot records aren't up to date. So what if that's the case? Kathy says it will never be the way it was. Kathy, maybe we don't want it to be the way it was. I mean, maybe it'll be better. We can't say that. I'm just saying, we can't say that. And I pray to God that we get to better. It don't have to be. I want it to be better. And I think this is getting off topic, but I think us being away from each other may make us more acceptable of each other. Think of all the things we went through this year. Think of all the things that have happened this year, and when this virus goes away, however we get it to go away, I pray that it will be 1,000 times better than the way it was, So, that being said, okay, maybe we should leave it at that. I don't think, again, I say, these are my opinions, you have to make your mind up for yourself. I mean, just because I'm scared, that don't mean you have to be scared, So, okay. So I don't know. I hope we get it. If it gets safer, if we figure out a way to get away from this, I would like to be for that to be the case. That I don't want to take a shot, but maybe 6 months from now, we'll find out that it is truly safe. Nobody has gotten sick from it. Everybody that's got it is okay. Elaine says, I'm a hugger. I miss my friends and family, but I'm not willing to be in the first trial of the vaccine. Me neither. Like I said, 6 months from now. Monica says, over the years, I'm sure this vaccination will be improved. We don't know if this will affect fertility or just your health in general down the line. I need to see the reaction on real people I know. Exactly. I'm saying that they're giving it to the doctors and nurses, and they're rolling up their sleeve, and they're getting it. They gave it to some old broad, and I think it was in London. She was happy to roll up her sleeve and get that shot. Maybe I'll get on there and watch how it's affecting her. See if she passes away anytime soon. You're right. I want to see this go, and if this goes and we get that, then if in 6 months everything's okay and we get this thing, then we can get back to our lives. Okay, so hey Essie, I'm about to sign off, but hey girl, how you doing? So we talked about those headsets that my grandson bought me. These are the headsets that my grandson bought me that my daughter was miffed about, that I like these better. Aren't these just the cutest little things? And she's not on here, so I can show them. So I told you guys I was going to show them to you. All right. My grandson. And the reason why is not the cost of those headphones. Linda says, power to those people. Exactly. Elaine says, how do we know that we are even getting the same thing across the board? That is a thought, Elaine. That is a thought. Thanks, cuz. That is a thought. And like I said, who's to say that they will give them the same thing that they're giving us? People will pull the okey doke on you in a minute, the switcheroo, that type of thing. I thought that was a fuzzy bra. Headphones, okay, not a bra. And yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. Hey, Kaisha said, I like those better than her gift. And I think I did take her gift back. Kathy says, the sad part is if it makes things worse off, first responders won't be able to help us. Exactly. It's a sad situation all around. Like I said, y'all know what I say. We need to pray. And regardless of what else is going on down here, it's all in God's hands. So we need to pray. Our faith will get us through. It is a scary time. It's like, if I don't get it, I may get sick and die. And if I do get it, I don't know what's going to happen, because like I said, there is no factual information being given. They don't know how you get this. They do know a couple of things. If you social distance and wear your mask, you can prevent yourself. That's the best line of defense. It doesn't say prevent. That's the best line of defense. So that's just where we need to be. And if they prove this vaccine safe, like I said, I'll probably give it 6 months. If they prove it safe, I will get it then, So, amen, 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 says Kathy. Okay. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. And speaking of Christmas, I think my book, Ain't Always for Apple, would make an excellent Christmas gift. If you have Amazon Prime, you can order it right now, and it'll be here in 2 days. 2-day shipping. Matter of fact, Amazon been getting me stuff in a day. If I order it today, tomorrow, some of that stuff been coming. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how Jeff Bezos is doing this, but he's doing it. And people are saying, thank you, Emily. Emily, y'all, is the nice lady that I met at the post office. She is just a wonderful person. I'm not going to tell your business, but she's going through some struggles, but she still took out time to give me a plug. And I really appreciate her for that. Linda says, I'm just saying in advance, if you don't like my Christmas gift, give it back. I just ordered one for a gift. Thank you. Linda, why wouldn't I like your Christmas gift? Okay. If you don't like it, give it back. Yeah, okay. Anyway, like I said, speaking of Christmas, you can get that book in 2 days. You know, Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, all right? Also make sure you are following Unique Truth with Sharjay on Facebook, on my Facebook page, so you can get notified when I go live. I am really working on stuff, trying to do stuff. I mean, I've been doing these since March. I haven't did a public appearance because every time I get ready to do something, it gets shut down. So that's just where we are. I have these Facebook Lives to just kind of stay in contact with you guys. And honestly, I really appreciate you guys for being here. I know I get a few people on here. I have my regulars. I love y'all. I get a few people on here watching live. And then I get people who do watch parties during the same time. And I'm asking you guys to do stuff like that for me. Maybe do a watch party, maybe invite your friends to like my page to build it up. But I also get people who go back through the week and watch, and I get like maybe maybe about 2,000 people that go back and watch through the week. And I really appreciate y'all. I really do. I do these for you all. I was going to stop, but some of you were like, no. So, okay, I won't. If there's topics you want to talk about, we can talk about stuff. I don't have to mention your name because somebody asked me to talk about this tonight. And I don't have to mention your name. You can send me a message. Essie says she would like to be a regular. Then log on. I have to invite you to like the page, I think, or you could just like it because I like having you here. Emily says, don't stop. This is the best. Thank you. If you guys want to talk about something, you can send me a message, and I don't have to mention your name. We talk about everything on here. I really enjoy talking to you guys. Thank you, cuz it was me. You're welcome. You made a point. I was going to talk about it anyway, but you made me bring it up quicker, and I'm glad I did this tonight with the shots coming out this week. We need to think about this. These are decisions that we have to make concerning our lives. These are life and death situations. This is a life and death thought right now. Unfortunately, that we're faced with that. Okay. And then it's only for people 16 and over. What about the children? Not that I would give it to a child, but what about them? They don't have to be vaccinated? I don't know. Okay. So, Alex said yes, it is. You have to, if it's something you want to talk about, like I said, we talk about everything. We talk about sex. We talk about money. We talk about life, situations like this. So just, hit me up, send me a message, go to sharjay.com. You can message me there. You send the stuff, it comes to my email, and we can talk about it. All right. Okay. That is going to do it for me tonight. I really appreciate you guys being here. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I will talk to you next time. Bye for now.